Dancing with the Devil. I was so happy. I had everything. A family that loved me until the last second. Real friends that made me feel alive. I had a girlfriend that I loved. I was intelligent, honest, and a really kind person. Everything was going in the right way. And it was just one decision, one single decision that did not seem to be that important. I thought it was a game. I was wrong. Now I really understand that you can't play and dance with the devil. One night, we were at the club. I looked that girl. She looked weird, so shy, but she looked as if she had a lot of mysteries and secrets. She didn't even drink, but she had something unique and different, and I knew it. I always dreamed about my perfect girl, a blonde girl with a good complexion, intelligent, open to people, and a girl who is confident about herself. But that night, when I saw that shy girl, my whole world stopped. I decided that I will conquer that girl's heart and that nothing will change that. One night, I was bored just looking at my cell phone, and in that emptiness, I remembered that girl. I knew her name, so I quickly searched in social media for her profile. It was hard, but I found it, and then we started to talk. I was in a restaurant with my beautiful family. On the next table, I saw the group of girls from the other day, but the one I liked wasn't there. I stood up and went to talk with the girls. They didn't even respond to my hello. Instead of that, one of them said, "Do you even know what you have done?" I thought it was a joke, so I responded, "Of course, I conquered your beautiful friend's heart. Does that make you jealous?" I need to admit that the reaction was just horrifying. One of them started to shake and told me, "This boy is sick as hell. You really messed it up. Now please go away and never talk to us again, understood?" My mom saw all the fight between me and the girls the other day. So because I was so respectful with women, she thought that I was going crazy for some reason. So she hired a psychologist to deal with me. And the rumors began to appear. "He's going crazy," people started to say. I was in a date with my love. I need to admit that at that point in my life, I had never kissed a girl. So I asked her, "Who was your first kiss?" And she responded, "It was not a human." I thought it was a joke, so I asked her, "It was an animal or what?" I was just trying to be funny, but she didn't laugh. And with a serious face, she told me, "You really don't want to know. I wish you will never know." And that really scared me. I had like a combination of two feelings, love and fear. So I decided that she was crazy, so I blocked her and stopped talking to her. I walked downstairs to get something to eat, and she was right there. I told her, "This is not possible. You don't know where I live." And then she started to laugh diabolically. I shouted as loud as possible, and she said calmly, "Your mother is not here, I know, and your father, don't worry, he can listen to you. Not now, nor never." Then I woke up and saw a message that said, "Falling in love with me was a big mistake, but nothing compared to the decision you have made about trying to escape from me. I hope you enjoyed your nightmare, because I will give you the opportunity to live it again in real life." Then I said, "It is not possible." I blocked her. I was calmly playing the piano. Then my father was dead on the floor, covered by blood, and with a message that said, "I love you." And things went worse. My mother was out of the city with my little brother, Alex. When she got back, she came alone. She was crying like me. I hugged her and she told me, "Your brother has disappeared. I saw the cameras of the hotel, but he didn't appear at all." They even showed me one of the tapes of my arrival at the hotel when I made the check-in, and at that moment, I am sure I was with him, but in the cameras, you could only see me. Summer was over and we were at the back to school party. I was consumed by the alcohol and by the weed. Then she came and said, "We never kissed." And me, as a poor drunk soul, I responded, "What are you waiting for?" We entered the house and she started saying a lot of things in another language with another voice. I thought it was just the alcohol and that it was an illusion. For the ones that will say that it sounds pathetic, I need to admit that that was one of the first times dealing with alcohol. When she finished her ritual, she smiled at me, and I remember that I saw how her face changed from her beautifulness and turned into a horrifying thing. I can't even explain how scary that was. I tried to run, but she took me and kissed me forcibly. At the moment, I felt how all my happiness, all my kindness, and all my humanity were gone. I was full of hate, of darkness. I couldn't control myself. Then she turned again into the beautiful girl, smiled at me, and then said, "I am very sorry because of the things I did to you, the way I fooled you. Now I will die, but I will die peacefully. The demon is now out of me. I will rest in peace for eternity. Believe me when I say that it is better to be dead than to live with that beast in your interior. I will pray for you. Good luck." The sunshine is entering my room. The birds are singing. I would have killed them because of waking me up, because I feel terrible for yesterday's blackout. But today is my first day at school, so I am supposed to be very excited, which I am not. I remember when my mother woke me up every single day with that beautiful smile. She made breakfast for me, and she even prepared me lunch. I miss her light brown hair as soft as silk, her blue eyes, that smile she gave me every time she looked at me, just to remind me that she really loved me. Oh, sweet mother, I would hug you now if I had not killed you. But the hate of my inside demon is as strong as the love you gave me. Please forgive me because I can't forgive myself. Please pray for me from heaven because I pray for myself. I am cursed and the colors of my destiny are only red and black, the blood in my hands and the huge darkness in my heart. At school, the only thing I heard from my friends and from my professors was, "Man, I am sorry from the things that happened to your parents." Every time someone came to my home and said, "Man, I got you. I understand perfectly how you feel," a huge anger exploded inside of me, and I ended up killing those people, one by one, day by day. The rumors began to appear. The familiars of the people I was killing were going to visit me for information. I usually just said that I didn't know anything, but sometimes when they were starting to make some more deep questions, like if they had a clue on what happened, I locked them in my basement, giving them the opportunity to be reunited with their loved ones. The difference was that they were dead. My basement was known as the cemetery of cannibalism because the people that were alive, surviving in my basement, was because they were eating the other dead bodies of their own familiars. I wanted to be dead, but I couldn't kill myself because of my own demon, so I needed someone to kill me. My thirst of blood was huge, and I started to see beauty on killing people and on making people suffer. It was so funny to realize that I was working and thinking about a plan as if I were making a project, a school project. I was thinking about making a funeral for my dead family because people were waiting for my decision. My mother and my father were very kind people and people loved them so much. We were going to go and I decided to make it. And with all those people reunited, crying, without any alert, I was planning to make a massacre, putting gasoline all over the place with a huge radius, going away discreetly, and from like a kilometer apart start a fire that was going to end with more than 100 lives. The funeral was in 2 days, and people, a lot of people, started to confirm their assistance to the event. I was so excited. The ceremony started, the people were talking, many people were going in the front of everyone to give a speech or just to talk about one or a few funny and interesting stories they have had with one of my parents. After a long time, I started to miss them. I felt horrible for killing my mother, but I didn't get it. Why now? Why do I need to start feeling things when I am about to end all these lives? When I am about to end mine, how can I feel bad about some tears or about some events from the past when during 2 months I had been killing, and killing without any kind of regret, without feeling guilt, sad, or even sorry for them or their families? I walked in front of everyone and then I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, these words you are about to hear now won't be your last ones." And for those that are really confused, yes, I was trying to kill you all, but don't be afraid right now. I know you see these scars. I know you see my bones. I am a monster, or well, I have a monster inside of me. I had no feelings. I took some people's lives, and I know that won't get me to paradise. I can see in your eyes the lives full of lies. I made bad things to others and to myself, and it will be better to everyone if my life gets to the end. I killed my mother, and all your beloved ones you are now missing. I also killed my own soul and my own spirit. These words are my last breath. At that moment, my uncle in tears shoot me. I smiled while I was falling into the floor, while I was falling into my death. I saw how all my life passed after me. I felt peace, and then an inner voice sounded inside of my head and said, "Hello, Robert, I am the demon. I let you feel again emotions because I have feelings too. Your inner voice was stronger than me at the end, and it might sound ridiculous, but I want to change. And believe me, that you are the second person in history that has changed a demon into an angel again. And that other person is now a saint." The end.